Over the years, particularly after I became a Zumba instructor, I've had a few stalker types in my life. They come in all shapes and sizes and genders and different levels of mental health. The latest one I encountered just had their membership canceled at the gym because they attempted to bite me in a room full of 40 people, and several of them reported it to the front desk. This was not their first complaint, but it was their last official one that was going to be happening. This person is disruptive in class. They jump on stage uninvited, they move around the floor and disrupt other people's class experience. They've pretty much gotten naked down to their underwear in class. They have entered into the men's locker room several times looking for me while I'm shirtless and other guys are in their underwear. They scream into the locker room, screaming my name, looking for me. In class, they say that they're in love with me. They ask me to kiss them. Despite me putting my arm up and moving away, they keep attempting to grab me. Every time I get off the stage, they jump on the stage and I have to go and get them off, and then they try to cop a feel from my body and stuff. This last time, they kept getting up, and when I went to get them off the stage, they kind of fought me a little bit and then made a biting gesture. I kind of felt their teeth on my arm, and I pulled away before a proper bite happened. After class, they came up to me and said they need my help with Holly. I guess that's the husband's name because they have asked me to help them with their husband. I explained that though I wish I could help, I am not in a position of authority to assist with a domestic situation, regardless of the nature. I said they should call the police, yet they're constantly insisting that I am their protector and that I should help them. I wish I could, but this situation can easily get out of hand, so I declined and said you need to call the cops if you feel like you're in danger. This person knows that I'm married. They've seen my wife, but they seem to have little to no regard. I believe that there may be some mental health crisis going on there, and I feel bad and I wish I could help, but the behavior was getting out of control. I wasn't even the one who reported it. It was my students. She was asked to leave the gym because her membership was canceled due to the last report, and she said there were no witnesses. They said that many people came up and reported it as witnesses. She was refusing to leave, saying she was waiting for me. Meanwhile, I was hiding in the damn locker room, waiting for her to leave because I thought that seeing me would only inflame the situation even more. She told me that she had a cross that she wanted to give me for some sort of protection. But I was going to refuse that gift because I don't think it would be appropriate to take something from someone who's behaving this way. I don't know what their expectations would be off of that. They left a paper with their home address at the front, and management asked me if I was in danger with her. But she really didn't want to leave, and she kept insisting. They threatened to call the police. She still didn't want to leave, and when they eventually called the cops, then she left. Knowing her, I figured she might be at the top somewhere waiting for me, so I exited through a different path, and I took a different way home. I wear a hoodie, which I had to do last time. I put my hood over my head to avoid her because I saw her watching for me. She would always sit somewhere hiding, and then when I come out, jump on me. For the record, I tried talking to this person gently. I was patient, and I really tried my best to not hurt them or cause them trouble. I made up stories about me sweating too much and the stage getting slippery as the reason I removed them from the stage. This way they didn't feel offended or hurt. And though it is true that I sweat and make the stage slippery, things were far more complicated than that. I didn't want her up there for a myriad of reasons, including that I don't have students come up, and I simply wanted her to keep her distance from me. I never felt threatened, because as you know, I'm from the Bronx and I can handle myself, but it's not the first time I've had to avoid her. It's just really annoying, and it was starting to irritate me. If this had not happened with the members and the staff, and she behaved this way next week, I had already made up my mind that I was going to have to get firm. As much as I'm trying to be nice and I didn't want to hurt her feelings, I was going to have to check her because it was reaching the point where I was getting really annoyed. I shouldn't be uncomfortable trying to teach a class. I tried making gentle announcements about coming on stage. I stated that it is inappropriate to bite or grab your instructor, and I tried to make the statements general whilst also clear and direct, to no avail. I did it in both Spanish and English. So yeah, now you're ruining something that I enjoy and pissing me off. But before I had to escalate things myself, it was handled and I'm grateful for that. I hope that this is over, but my gut tells me that she isn't the type to give up so easily. For now, I'll enter the gym through a different path.